What's going on, y'all? Hope everyone's having a great day, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. My day has been a cluster F because I can't say fancy words on the YouTube. Go figure, right? A little dirty, a little rough, little raw, little beaten down, but you know what? Alcohol, it helps. I'm going to make myself a nice big drink when I get home, and if I oversleep, that's not my problem. Some things you may notice. The Epic is now covered up. I hate covering up my box because, well, it takes more time to set up in the morning. But it is what it is. Keep sticky fingers off my stuff. Herman's over there doing his job. I'm thinking about painting him like a little minion. I don't know. We're going to do something with Herman. But no more tchotchkes or memorabilia or whatever you want to call it. No flags, no nothing. It kind of sucks, to be honest with you guys. But big things are coming soon. Just bear with me. It's going to be a whole improvement to the channel, I hope. Everything's still in the works. A lot can happen in the next 2 months, so we're going to see what happens overall. It's an emotional roller coaster right now, so just pushing through it. You know, guys, if you paid any attention to the channel, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If not, kind of go back through some of the videos. I think you guys will put 2 and 2 together to make 4 here. But big things are coming. I'm hoping they're coming. I'm ready to dedicate myself to everything that I touch like I already do. But now, instead of 110%, I'll probably be at like 1,000% and I'll be running ragged all the time. But that's a great thing. But today's topic, guys, and I hope you appreciate this because I hate electrical work. It's not fun. I like the meat and potato stuff. But there's some sort of enjoyment in a challenge, and there's some sort of enjoyment in staring at wires and stripping and, you know, going through everything, making sure everything's connected. And there's an art form to it. So all my diag guys out there, I'm impressed. You know, keep doing what you're doing. I'm not perfect. I'm not super tech. I mean, try to learn something new every day. I mean, I'm not afraid of a challenge by any means, but this is going to be like a compilation of like 7 tools that I think every technician should have in their box. These are things that I have found to be extremely helpful in my day-to-day life. And, you know, let's kick it off, guys. First and foremost, guys, I've brought it up in several other videos. I mean, this is one of, you know, the top tools you should have. I mean, everything's got electric going to it now, right? And before we get there, guys, I know it's going to be in the comments. So, guys, I'm watching. I'm reading them. I'm slow to get back. I mean, it's a 12.5 hour day so far. But there's no power probe on my list today. Oh, hiccups. I'm already thinking about drinking and partying a little bit when I get home and passing out. There is going to be no power probe on this. I don't use a power probe that often. The power probe product I do use the most is the ECT3000. That's a little doodad that sends a signal through the wiring to find breaks in wires. I use that a lot when I'm diagnosing trailer issues for brakes and lights and whatnot. That comes in handy. A regular power probe here in this shop, I just don't utilize it that much. I prefer, you know, a multimeter and just going through, chasing everything. So, do I use one every now and then, but I'm not a fan of it. I mean, it's a good tool, just, you know, don't like it. I don't like it enough where it's my go-to, I should say. So, a good multimeter, guys. Get something that's accurate. Spend some money on a quality multimeter. I like Fluke. That's been pressed into my head since I was a child. Growing up with a father who's a technician, you know, the big plastic case with all the adapters and all that stuff. Yeah, that was it. Man swears by Fluke. It's kind of, this is it. Now, the thing about my dad, you know, I'm not going to fault the man. You know, I can agree on multimeters. I can agree on toolboxes and tools and whatnot. Now, he's a Ford guy. I mean, I'm not going to fault him that bad, but, you know, he's a Ford guy. Me, on the other hand, I'm a GM dude. I love my GM products. Granted, they're all crap at the end of the day because they're all break. I got a broken truck at home. I got a broken truck at my brother's house. I got a broken car in the backyard. They're like proper white trash. But I just love the designs. You know, they all break. It's all stuff I don't want to fix. I don't want to touch stuff, but you know, it is what it is. But I like GM, he likes Ford. It is what it is, guys. I know I'm repeating that a lot. I'm going to put that on the back of a shirt. But, good multimeter. Guys, don't go buy that $3.99 thing from Harbor Freight. I tried it with Broken Port Trading Co. at the Turkey Rod Run. It lasted all of like a second, and it decided to say, nope. So, this is a 17B Plus. I've had this thing for about 4 or 5 years now. I think I paid 119 bucks, 120 bucks. Does its job. It's not the fanciest one on the market, but it works. Good multimeter, guys. So, moving on. I know I preach the multimeter. Guys, I personally work in the equipment side of the industry. One of these right here, these 30-foot long retractable test lead things, fantastic tool to have. Absolutely love this tool. I was at the Hobo Freight today, and Maddox, one of Hobo Freight's brand, has these for 20 bucks. This is a Lang. This is a Lang part number 1138. I can't tell you how many times, and this is magnetic too, which is awesome, that I've stuck this to the side of a unit, ran it up to where I was working, and ran it back to where I was, you know, probing, hooked everything up, and got what I needed out of it. It's great. You know, having extra length is always a good thing. Kind of feel bad about, you know, that in the bedroom, but it is what it is. God didn't bless me like that. It's okay. My woman, she's a saint, putting up with all that. At least I got a mouth that makes her laugh and, you know, annoys her. I mean, that's the only benefit about me. I just talk too much. But fantastic tool to have, guys. If you get in those situations where you're having to cover a long distance, you run these inside of the cab of a car, out to the back, whatever you're working on, it's there. It's cheap. You know, it's magnetic. How can you go wrong with that? So, next up, I have a sick obsession with pulling apart connectors and going through those. I've had a lot of issues where working on scissor lifts and things like that. You know, they're out in the rain, they're, you know, all that stuff, cannon plugs, they're getting all jacked up. It happens, right? I got a buddy. When I bought these, I mentioned it in my Toolbox tour, the last one I did. These are not a tutor for the powdered Red Bull, guys. I mean, you could use them. He used them when he saw these. Not a tutor for the powdered Red Bulls. These are for pulling terminals apart, pulling connectors and all that stuff. This is made by a company called S&G Tool Aid. Part number is 18550. I just like them because they're pretty cool looking with a nice aluminum anodized knurled to handle looking thing. But they come in handy, guys. I mean, I don't know, well, back in the day when I was working in a rental shop for equipment, I mean, I was using these things all the time. Here, not so much. And along with that, with a terminal toolkit, this is through Steelman. This is part number 95978. Another great tool to have. So this is the kit, nice blue knurled aluminum finish type thing. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, don't matter. But as you can see, there's all kinds of different terminal tools in here. Fantastic kit. It's got some use on it, not a whole lot, but I mean, it's come in handy when I've absolutely needed it. So for guys that you might need something like this, go check this out. It works out perfect. Once again, that's a Steelman product. I wish I had, well, coming up, I will actually have time, hopefully coming up, guys. 2 months is a lot to happen, but hopefully the next 2 months we'll actually have repair videos and all kinds of stuff and actually put these tools to use on camera. So here's the hoping, guys, because that's just gonna be fun. Moving along with it, guys, we talk about terminal tools. Well, you got to keep them clean, right? You know, I brought up, cleaning connectors and stuff like that on scissor lifts and all kinds of equipment. I got this set through Matco. It's part number RTC12. And what this is, it's like a female bullet connector cleaner kit is what it's labeled as, but it's got this finish on it. It's like, I don't know what you'd say it is, but it's almost like sandpaper, but it's not. Guys, cleaning little tiny terminals comes in handy. Like, it's got all kinds of sizes. It's something that I use a lot, especially I work on a lot of concrete equipment. So these guys are out on muddy job sites. They're dealing with all kinds of stuff. They're forgetting to, put stuff in the proper position so water gets in it. Everything gets all grody. Pull one of these things up, run it in, little that number, like you wish your wife would do every now and then, but you misbehave like a child, so you got to get smacked around, and that's kind of your fun for the night, or is that just me? Who knows? But fantastic kit overall. I clean a lot of trailer connectors, to be honest with you. Like I said, these guys leave stuff in the mud overnight. They'll sit there and just kind of angle it right up. That way water just gets in there. And over time, over a weekend or whatever, it'll just sit there and start getting all nasty, and gotta break out this bad boy. Moving through it, guys. Back probe kit. This is from Toolbox. This is part number 23500. So I like these. You gotta be careful. Don't want to pierce wires and damage stuff and leave spots for moisture to get in. I like the liquid electric tape. I mean, I work on a lot of equipment that I see regularly. I don't feel so bad about it when I do use it. But it's got this little guy that goes around the wire, and you just shove the proper end through it. As you can see, it's got different angled fittings. If I could get that in the camera. But, you just set this little guy. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, I guess. But, and just like that, pop her through. It's got little alligator clips and ends to go into, whatever you want. Put it directly into your multimeter if you want. Put it in this end, however you want to arrange it. All kinds of configurations. But another thing that gets used a lot when I'm working on, like, trailers. Checking for, half the time it's brake issues on trailers. It seems like 90% of the stuff, I might catch one with a tail light out or something stupid, but usually it's a lot of brake issues just due to wires getting snagged on stuff on job sites, loading up the bobcats and just crushing right down on the harnesses. So I got to rerun harnesses a lot. Once I get them right, they're usually good for a little bit until they get snagged on something. So it is what it is. Next up, guys, a temp gun. A temp gun is a fantastic tool to have. Not really an electrical tool, but kind of wild card in there because I use it for a bunch of stuff. Radiators, use it for brakes, use it for whatever I'm working on, like that needs it. But good tool to have. I keep this in the electrical box because, it is what it is. If you do have something getting hot, you can definitely, click it and see what it's doing. This little cheapy Rise Pro, but it works pretty good. Also, if you got the ones with the laser pointer on it, battery's kind of getting a little weak, but it's got the little laser doodads. It's kind of fun to play laser tag throughout the shop with these because I'm a child, and so are my buddies that I used to work with. We're all children. Last up on this list, guys, something that is near and dear to my heart when it comes to playing with wires and connectors and all that fun stuff. This is through a company called ESI. Their website is esitest.com. This is a 54-piece automotive connector test kit. This thing is awesome. So it's kind of a pain to put that together. It's got a nice case to it. But you get the long leads and you get all the adapters. So any type of connector you could think of, it's probably in here. I use this all the time and I absolutely love it. And I think I'm going to take y'all off the stand real quick, kind of give you a quick overlook of everything. That way I'm not sitting there angling and playing with different things. So, you know, the only thing I like to play with myself, but I don't get to do that enough. I know, I'm a little perverted, a little crazy, you know, it's okay. Y'all love me, I hope. I hope y'all love me, because I don't think my wife does right now. You know, the whole business thing is kind of gonna, she's gonna beat me every night. I might enjoy it too much, but yeah, this is an ESI kit. Absolutely fantastic. Look at all the different connectors you have in there, guys. I mean, totally worth the money. And it's got a little layout of different sizes in there, what goes where. Awesome kit to have. It's kind of a pain to sit there and get back together. I am not even going to lie on that. I'm not even going to bother doing it one-handed. This is the back probe kit. Not too expensive, something great to have. Well, infrared thermometer. I do want to get like an infrared, like FLIR type setup. Snap-on wants a lot of money for theirs. I'm not doing that. But saw Top Don has one, and I kind of want to try that. There's this Matco kit right here. As you can see, oh, my hands are actually dirty today, like I actually did something, right? But yeah, this is the overall thing. There's like a dragonfly just slamming into stuff. Cool dude right there, just living life. Oh, he's over by me. Neat. Anyways, can't get in the hole. That's a normal problem. But yeah, kind of difficult doing one-handed things when you need two hands. But yeah, this is a little tutor. I mean, I want to say it's like a Deutz pin. I can't pronounce that terminology correctly, but yeah, Canon plugs, things like that. Weather pack connectors comes in handy. The Steelman set. Can't complain with it. Everything looks clean in this, right? It's kind of sad. I've played with this good enough, but not enough, if you know what I'm saying. Once again, the 17B Fluke and the Lang magnetic test lead kit, whatever you want to call it. The 30-foot retractable stuff, you know, that fun thing. So I'll put y'all up back here real quick. All right, y'all, so that's some tools I highly recommend. They've served me well. If y'all decide to purchase them, I hope they serve you well. And if you're still watching, I want to give a huge shout out to Alien Space Saver. I bought their product. I found it. A lot of y'all are turned on by them. I posted up a short on my Toolbox once it got flipped over, and that's all throughout the channel recently because it's kind of a disheartening thing. But Alien Space Saver saw that and were kind enough to reach out and email me and just say, hey, if you need anything, you know, we're going to hook you up. We appreciate your business, and just let us know what you want. We'll take care of you. And I told them, well, you know, I got the company credit card, and, you know, this has been damaged, so it's going to go on that. So, but I did order new product. They're a great group of guys that sit there and developed a quality product. To me, it works out fantastically. It's just spot on. So I want to give them my hard-earned money, and I want to see a business succeed just like I would like to see my business succeed. So it's kind of one of those things, if your friend has a business, don't ask for a discount. You know, give extra. You know, visit them often, buy from them, and spend your hard-earned money with them if they're doing a good job. So Alien Space Saver, keep it up. Absolutely fantastic. When it comes down to the Toolbox, my roll cart, that was very disheartening. I was more upset over the fact, I mean, it's a toolbox, it's a piece of metal. I mean, granted, it's my life on wheels. I was more upset over the fact that I didn't even get a phone call when it flipped over. It was kind of like a, welcome to Monday, here's your kick in the balls and you're punching the throat. But, you know, the guy came up, or I actually walked up to the guy, you know, because I saw him on my camera picking it up. I was told it was a different person. I went to go shake his hand. He's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what are you talking about? That you picked up my box? He's like, no, I did it. I'm like, bro. I'm like, I can't be mad at you because you're such a nice guy. Absolutely love working with this guy when he is in the shop. He's doing all the metal bending and shearing. I mean, he kept coming up to me, can I pay for it? Can I pay for it? Can I pay for it? Like, how much is it? Genuinely, like, upset. I told him, yeah, dude, accidents happen. I mean, I'm not perfect. I screw up. You know, next time, you know, if something happens, if you tip it over again, just call me. And he's like, okay. He's like, I'm so sorry. He kept coming up to me. Is it okay? I'm like, no, but it'll be fine. We'll take care of it. I'm working with the company about getting it all straightened up. Sucks. Definitely sucks. I mean, it's got some character now to it, but one of those things. I mean, it just sucks not knowing and being blindsided. But dude feels bad about it. I didn't want to, you know, rip his teeth out with a pair of pliers or go after his fingernails or anything fun like that. I mean, especially him. Good guy. Just made a mistake. I'm more irritated with all the people walking by my tools and trying to grab stuff off here, but whatever. But guys, just want to give you an update on that, give you an update on Alien Space Saver, how fantastic they are to actually do business with. Guys, it's about 9 o'clock right now. I'm ready for a nice cold alcoholic beverage, and I'd really like to get home and see the tiny terrible pit bull puppy that I have and go drink with my old dog, or middle-aged. She's about 6, but she's a good girl. So, sit on the couch, drink with her, relax, and have the wife yell at me. So, take it easy, y'all. Keep wrenching, and I'll see you next time. Later.